What is up, everybody? So this is going to be another collection video. I haven't done one in a while, and I know I asked your guys' opinion on what you guys want to see next, and there's kind of like a tie on everything, so I think I'm going to go ahead and show my Sega stuff. This is going to be my Master System, Genesis, 32X, Dreamcast, or Saturn and Dreamcast. It's not going to include my Game Gear stuff, because I have about as many Game Gear games as all of those other systems combined. So that's going to be a separate video. If you want to see that, hit me up in the comments. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. I know Game Gear is not very popular nowadays. So, I mean, if you're interested in seeing it, I'd love to show it off. But at the same time, I don't want to waste anybody's time. So, that being said, I'm going to hop into this. This is my one and only Sega Master System game. I don't even have a Master System to play it. So hopefully one day I'll pick one up on the cheap. And it is Hang On Safari Hunt. It's that combo pack. Nothing special. Never played it, like I said. I think I actually picked that up in about my very first year of game hunting, when I was with Game Hunters RS. Within the first couple of videos, I think I picked that up. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So next I'm going to go into, these are my loose Genesis games. I'll go into my complete stuff later in a sec here. So starting at the beginning, these are not in alphabetical order. Most of my collection is, except for my cartridge stuff. I haven't had time to go through it all and alphabetize it. So, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Taz. I got that game because I, again, played on the Game Gear mostly. I want to try it out. The Adventures of Mighty Max. That's a terrible game. I freaking love that cartoon, but man, that game's rough. Light Crusader. Didn't play much of that. Wasn't really into it. Monopoly. Sorry, my lighting is like super bad today. Aliens 3. Which is cool. I love the Aliens. This is probably one of my favorite games on the system, actually. And it's really stupid. I can beat it in about, well, maybe like half an hour or so. Again, one of my favorite games. Ren and Stimpy. Stimpy's Invention. Such a good game. I really, really like that game. Actually, I'm going to save these for later. Actually, no, whatever. Battletoads Double Dragon. That's a good game, too. Hard, though. Another really good one, Rocket Knight Adventure. I got one with a messed up label. I got that at the KW Video Game Swap. I think I actually got like a huge discount on it because the label is so rough. And it's just like stickers and masking tape, but I can't get it off. Streets of Rage 2. Awesome games here. X-Men 2, with the original X-Men as well. I played those a lot when I was a kid with my friends. Tailspin, another game I played a lot on the Game Gear, but decided to hop on the Genesis version. What's this one? Outrun 2019. Good old Outrun on the Genesis. Cool Spot. That crazy thing. It's supposed to be like a mascot, I think, and for like Sprite or 7-Up. I think 7-Up, yeah. I think they just made a game out of it. And Eternal Champions. I used to have, it's kind of like a Tiger handheld of this game that I played all the time when I was a kid. I absolutely loved it, and so I really wanted to try out the Genesis version of it. So haven't done it yet. I haven't hooked up my Genesis in a long time, so yeah, it's just kind of sitting there. But hopefully one day I'll get into it. So I'm going to pause the video here for a sec and get my complete stuff out of the shelf. And here it all is. So these are ones I actually do have alphabetized. So we're going to go in reverse order from like Z to A. So anyways, World Series Baseball. Another Game Gear one that I want to play on the Genesis. Super Thunderblade. That's a really cool shooter. I'm terrible at it, but it's fun. The obligatory Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Super Highlight, which I think is kind of like a Zelda clone. I think. I never actually played that. Spider-Man and X-Men, Arcade's Revenge. I used to play this all the time on the computer. So I finally have a console version of it. The ever awesome NBA Jam. Everyone's got to have a copy of that. Jurassic Park, another Game Gear one that's now on the Genesis. Jam It. it's not the same. Like NBA Jam is like that peak or the pinnacle of basketball games. So it's really hard to beat it, but whatever, it's there. F-22 Interceptor, another like a cockpit view of. Never mind. I was gonna relate it to a Game Gear game, but no one freaking plays Game Gear games. Davis Cup Tennis, a little Tengen carp. Pretty cool. The only cardboard box game I have in my collection is Super Battleship. I think it's all complete. It's all good to go. Batman Returns. This game is hard as hell on Genesis. I think I prefer the Super Nintendo, actually, on that one. Canadian Retro's favorite game of all time, Tommy Lasorda Baseball. He graciously donated that to me. Animaniacs. This one's actually really fun. The controls are a little slippery, in my opinion, but it actually is pretty fun. It's kind of like a puzzle platformer. Altered Beast, another must-have in any Genesis collection. And Aladdin, which many of you know is different on Genesis than it is on Super Nintendo. And it's up to you to decide which one's better. I like both of them, so I can't really decide. So, all right, I'm going to leave those there. I'm going to go into my... Actually, I have one more thing. How could I forget this is my best thing? It's actually a box copy of Lethal Enforcers. I mean, I think a lot of people remember this from one of the... I think it was the very first KW Kitchener-Waterloo video game swap that we went to. I bought this there. Picked it up. It's complete. It's got the, whatever it is, the Enforcer in there and everything. I'm not going to open it up because it's a pain to get through. The most annoying thing about this game is that it sits on top of my shelf, and every time I want to, like, if I bump this shelf and I'm standing under it, it falls off and hits me in the head. It's really, really annoying, but I haven't found a better spot for it yet. So I got to figure out some way to hold that in. But yeah, that's really cool. I really like that. It's pretty sweet. Not something that you see every day. So that's my Genesis stuff. I'm going to hop it now into my 32X stuff. I bought all these games at the same time, at the same place, from the same person. And I haven't bought a 32X game since. So, and these were $5 each, so I think it's a total steal. Cosmic Carnage, it's a fighting game. It's not very good, in my opinion. That's, again, my opinion. I like the 32X. I just think it's a lot of work to hook up, so I just haven't in a long time. Doom 32X, actually really good port of Doom, if you like it. I like it. And Star Wars Arcade, which is good. Also, really suck at this game, but it's fun. That's it. So yeah, it's $5 for each of those. Way back, way back in the day. So, all right, that is that. I am going to hop into my Sega Saturn collection in 1 second.
Hey, you still don't have a Sega CD?
So my Sega Saturn collection is very small in comparison to a lot of other people I see out there. I started out with 3 games that I bought. I threw an ad on Kijiji and said, hey, I'm looking for Saturn games. Someone hit me up with these. They were, again, $5 each. Thinking back on it, I probably shouldn't have bought them, but at the time I didn't really know what they were going for, so I picked them up either way. And it's part of that triple pack of Virtua Fighter 2. Again, that lighting is terrible. Virtua Fighter 2, Daytona USA, and Virtua Cop. So I've been playing those. I do have a light gun for Virtua Cop, thanks to Bowser's Fart Sack, which is awesome. And Daytona USA is actually a lot of fun on the Saturn. Actually, I think I've played that game out of all of these other games the most. So the rest of these games actually is going to be a huge shout out to McFly 3077 of McFly's 8-Bit Avenue. This was before he started the store. This was a long time ago, maybe almost 3 years ago now. He saw my collection of Saturn stuff and said, hey, there's a store near my place that has a bunch of games for Sega Saturn fairly cheaply. Let me know what you want. I'll go and grab it. And I basically sent him a message that said, hey, I don't know what I'm looking for Sega Saturn. I don't know what's good. And I said, I'm going to leave it entirely in your hands. Go and find some stuff that you think is cool, that's cheap, and let me know, and then let me know how much I owe you. So I paid him, I think partially, I think he didn't even want the full amount that he paid for it, or he sent it to me for free or something like that. It was, anyways, very generous of him. So again, huge shout out to McFly. And these are the games he sent me. First up is Andretti Racing. think these are the prices up there. So like it was like $1.99 for Andretti Racing. I can't say that these are the actual prices that they were, but I think they are. Black Fire. Again, I haven't really played a whole lot of these, unfortunately. Cyber Speedway. NHL Power Play 96. Scorcher. I think I did actually pop that one in for a bit. It looked pretty interesting. It's kind of like a racing game. This one is good, though. Soviet Strike. I played it Jungle Strike. Or no, Desert Strike. More than Soviet Strike. So hopefully one day I get back to this. The last two, NFL 97. This is just the manual and disc. He did that to save me on shipping. And NHL 97 with the cover and the disc and the back art actually on that too. So that's cool. So that is my Saturn stuff. Like I said, small, but it's pretty good. I'm happy with it, and hopefully I'll get some more in the future. So on to the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast is, again, one of my smaller collections. Not as small as my Master System or 32X, obviously, but it's probably the third smallest collection I have. It's another something that I need to focus on and get more games for. But not right now, I guess. There's just nothing around. Dreamcast is really high in demand, especially in this area. Well, Sega in general. I think Nintendo's kind of evening off or plateauing.
What are you waiting for, Nintendo?
And now Sega's on the rise, so almost impossible. But with these, I did find some through thrift, and then a lot through some friends and through the KW Waterloo Video Games Swap. So here we go. First one is Crazy Taxi. Probably one of the best games on the Dreamcast by far. That one is really fun. I think actually I bought this one brand new. This past swap. I think it was brand new. Looks brand new. I think just the cellophane wrapping was like torn a little bit, so I just opened it the rest of the way just to play it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. This is the only Tony Hawk game that I need to own. I'm not a huge Tony Hawk fan. This one is pretty fun. The fact that it's on the Dreamcast makes it more appealing to me. It's probably, again, the only one I'll ever own or play. This is probably the trophy of my collection. I picked this up a long time ago. Again, within, I think, the first year or two of video game hunting or game collecting in general. I found this at a Goodwill for $5, and I think actually it was $4. She only charged me $4 for it. So, total steal. That is Skies of Arcadia on the Dreamcast. In excellent condition. I couldn't be happier with it. I think I did change the case on it. I think the case was a little rough around the edges, and I just wanted it to look really nice. So, picked it up. Again, $4. Could not go wrong. NFL Quarterback Club 2000. I don't really actually play a lot of NFL games, if any. But that was one I found. I think it was here in town. I found that cheap. And it was like CDs. So it was like $2 or whatever. Web Browser 2.0. This is actually still brand new, and it actually comes with a game on it. If I even know what game it includes, full version. Oh, Sega Swirl it comes with. This was $1, so I figured I'd pick it up just to have Sega Swirl and a brand new game on there. And my only disc-only Dreamcast game is Ready to Rumble Boxing. So maybe one day I'll get a case for that and stuff. So, but that is it. That is my Sega stuff. Again, not including Game Gear. That will be coming in a later video if anyone's interested. That being said, if you want to see another collection, or you're interested in what you want to see, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what I should do next, or if you like this kind of videos. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
You have seen the games, right?